Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to discuss about the unit 1. It's nothing but cells and organs of immune system. Okay. So here in cells and organs of immune system, firstly we're going to discuss the introduction to immunology and later what is the immunology. According to you, what is immunology? Just think about it. In the question itself it going to answer what is immunology. It is nothing but study of immune system is known as immunology. In simple terms we can say, okay. And other than that, we can also say immunology is the study of immune system and it is very important branch of medical biological sciences. Okay, yes, it's the, as I said, immunology is study of immune system. What is immune system? Immune systems are nothing but, see, I'll going to give you one example. Immune system is it's the ability of the microorganisms. See, you just think it as the microorganisms, bacillus, cocci, whichever, whatever shape it may be. So these are the microorganisms which has ability to fight against the pathogens. Okay, pathogens, ability to fight against the foreign substances are known as this immune system. Our body is having the ability to fight against these pathogens. So these are nothing but immunity. Okay, yes. And here are some of the introduction to immunology. You can take a screenshot of it and later on you can read it and you can write it on your own words. Okay, so in simpler words I just can explain you immunology in the sense, as I said you the definition. And also here the Latin term of immunus means exempt, and it is the source of English word immunity means, see, the state of protection from infectious disease. Okay, then coming to the history. Okay, history of immunology. History of immunology. Make a note of it and see. Firstly, in 18th century, Edward Jenner. Okay, Edward Jenner introduced the vaccine using cowpox to protect against the smallpox. Okay, first history in the sense Edward Jenner will be the first person who discovered or who introduced the vaccine, okay, using cowpox against the smallpox disease. Yes. Then Louis Pasteur. Coming to this Louis Pasteur, he proposed the germ theory in 19th century. Okay, he proposed the germ theory in 19th century. Then he also advanced the understanding of infectious agents and vaccines. Okay, then coming to Metchnikoff and Esley, he contributed to the study of immunity and phagocytosis in 19th century and early 20th century. And later these are the three people who invented and contributed to the majority of the immunology. And later on these antibodies and blood groups and cellular immunology are the some of the classifications which are invented by the scientists, like three or two peoples, and in 20th century, early 20th centuries. And blood groups and histocompatibilities are the, these are also some of the inventions which have been invented in the mid of 20th century. And cellular immunology also invented by these peoples and advanced. See, you should make a note of it. See here, advanced modern technologies like innate immunity, cytokinase, immunotherapy, gene editing techniques like CRISPR-Cas9 is the recent invented in medical treatments. Okay, so these are the very important and you should make a note of it. Yes. So yes, you can take a screenshot or else you can just glance through this history of immunology. So mainly, as I said, three persons are the very important peoples who plays a very important role in the immunology. One is obviously the Edward Jenner, and second one is Louis Pasteur, and third one is the Metchnikoff. So and other are the modern techniques which have been developed by 2-3 persons. It has been given, and advanced technologies like CRISPR-Cas9 also have been played an important role in the history of immunology. Okay, so next, coming to the types of immunity. Immunity, there are two types. Okay, firstly, wait, yeah, there are two types of immunity. As I said, the first one is innate immunity and the second one will be the adaptive immunity. So we'll go to the adaptive immunity later on. First we going to see the innate immunity. It is also called as first line of defense mechanism. Why it is called as the first line of defense mechanism means it going to act first on the pathogens, so it's also called as first line of defense mechanism. See, and also it's a, why it is called as first line of defense mechanism, as I said, the body's initial and immediate response to the pathogens or the foreign substances, so it is called as first line of defense mechanism. And here are some of the innate immunity roles. So first one is natural defense mechanism, non-specific and physical barriers. This innate immunity acts as natural defense mechanism, means it is present by birth. Innate immunity are the immunity which is present by birth, and also it gives protection against the various pathogens including bacteria, virus, fungi and parasites. Okay, non-specific responses. These innate immunity is non-specific response. What is this non-specific response? In the sense, it don't differentiate between the pathogens. Okay, these are very non-specific in the sense they respond to any type of the pathogen, so it's called as non-specific. And physical barriers, these are act as a physical barriers. Why this innate immunity acts as physical barriers? In the sense, see, one of the very important aspect of innate immunity is physical barriers. What are the physical barriers in our body? In the sense, see, skin, mucous membrane, okay, tears, urine, saliva, bile, pancreatic secretions, mucus, and etc. These are the physical barriers where these tears and saliva act as a physical barriers against the pathogens. Okay, they do not allow the pathogens immediately or easily. Okay, so these are the physical barriers which is present by birth. Okay, and chemical defenses are the fourth type, where it involves the lysosome is one of the important factors where it is present in tears, saliva, and which can break down the bacterial cell walls, so it gives protection against the pathogens. And cellular components. Okay, cellular components are nothing but it includes phagocytes and natural killer cells and dendritic cells. These are the very important cells which captures the antigens present in the nature. Okay, and inflammatory response, it is also one of the main feature in the innate immunity, where inflammatory response are very specific for the avoid of pathogens. Okay, yes, so you can just glance through it. Types of innate immunity in this about immunity, it's innate immunity. And seventh one is the most important, rapid response. Okay, this innate immunity provides rapid responses to the pathogens or infectious diseases, and however it is a long lasting protection, okay, for certain pathogens. And it's a overview here, it's very quickly acting, means rapid response and inflammatory response, cellular components, and this one chemical defenses and physical barriers, non-specific response, natural defense mechanisms. Yes, so second type, as I said you. Yes, so as I said you, the second type is acquired or adaptive immunity. It is a second line of defense mechanism. So why it is second line of defense mechanism? Because it develops after the exposure of certain pathogens or antigens. It is not present by birth. It is exposed to the certain pathogens, then only it will be acting on it. Okay, so some of the acquired or adaptive immunity are specific response. In innate it is a non-specific response, but here it's a specific response. Why it's specific response? Because only it is it targets the specific pathogens or a particular pathogens once the it is re-exposure to the same pathogens. Okay. And memory cells, it's one of the important key feature of the acquired immunity. Memory cells, these are having B and T cells. Okay, memory in the sense B cells and T cells will be present. So here they remember the antigens which have been present, and if the antigens are present again, then they take a action of it. Okay, yes. Then humoral immunity and cell mediated immunity. So coming to this humoral and cell mediated, humoral is the mediated by the B cells, and cell mediated is mediated by the T cells, where humoral neutralizes the harmful effects, but in cell mediated the T cells directly kills the pathogens. Adaptive response, adaptive in the sense it has a long lasting protection because due to the presence of memory cells. So overall it comes a 5 points. Okay, specific response, yes, specific response, memory cells, humoral immunity, cell mediated, and adaptive immunity. So yes, so these are the points which have been included here. Just go through it, and then in next classes I am going to start a new topics. So if you have any doubt, and you can just ask me whenever in the comment box, I'll just reply you. Thanks for watching, just keep supporting. If you have any doubt, please don't be hesitate for asking. Okay, bye bye.